A selfish businessman boards a high-speed train with his young daughter, thinking the biggest challenge ahead is repairing their broken relationship. But moments after the train leaves the station, a mysterious infection spreads across the country, turning innocent passengers into violent monsters. Trapped inside a moving train with nowhere to escape, one father must fight through chaos, fear, and impossible choices to keep his daughter alive. The story begins with signs of a growing disaster when a contaminated area is covered up after a strange incident. Meanwhile, fund manager Seok-woo is focused only on his career, ignoring warnings and barely making time for his daughter, Suwon. On her birthday, she asks for only one thing: to visit her mother in Busan. Realizing how distant he has become, Seok-woo agrees to take her on the train. But shortly after departure, an injured woman secretly boards the train. Moments later, she transforms into a violent creature and attacks another passenger, spreading the infection through the crowded carriages. Panic erupts as passengers realize the train has become a deadly trap. Seok-woo searches for Suwon and escapes with a group of survivors, including the powerful but kind-hearted Sang-hwa, his pregnant wife Seong-kyung, a baseball team, and several other passengers. As they fight through the infected cars, they discover the creatures are attracted to movement and sound, but struggle to see in darkness. When the train reaches Daejeon Station, survivors believe the military will save them. Instead, they find the station overrun by infected soldiers. Forced back onto the train, they barely escape as the outbreak continues spreading. As the survivors fight their way through the train, Seok-woo slowly changes from a selfish man into someone willing to protect others. Sang-hwa sacrifices himself after being bitten, asking Seok-woo to protect his wife and unborn child. The group also loses more companions as fear causes some passengers to turn against each other. Eventually, the train is forced to stop, and the remaining survivors search for another way forward. Meanwhile, the selfish executive Yong-suk betrays everyone around him, sacrificing others to save himself. His actions lead to even more tragedy. During the final escape, Seok-woo discovers he has been bitten while fighting Yong-suk. Knowing he is running out of time, he brings Suwon and Seong-kyung to safety and teaches them how to reach Busan. Before losing himself completely, he remembers the moment his daughter was born and realizes she was always the most important thing in his life. Unable to risk hurting her, Seok-woo makes the ultimate sacrifice and leaves them behind. When Suwon and Seong-kyung finally reach Busan, soldiers prepare to shoot them, believing they are infected. But Suwon begins singing the song from her school recital, the same performance her father missed. Hearing her voice, the soldiers realize they are survivors and lower their weapons. A journey that began with a distant father ends with a heartbreaking act of love and sacrifice.